Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Working On Game video. Today's video is dedicated to the Halloween event guide. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's jump right into it. If you go into Priest Halloween, and then you click this eye information right here, there's some things that I wanted to go over really quick. Pumpkin heads are going to be essentially tell you which are the ways that you can get it. So clearing, story stages, exploration, or daily trials, and essentially you cap out at 300 pumpkin heads a day. Alright, so pretty much, like, long story short, if you go into your quest and you do your dailies, you're going to be getting some, pumpkin heads. Make sure to cap out your pumpkin heads. Probably the best way to cap out your pumpkin heads is, for example, I have an Annie right here and you need to, level her up. You need these badges, then, raid ×5, and then you will get, for example, those pumpkin heads like you are seeing popping up right now. So that's probably the best way to do it that way. And then let's talk about the actual event and what you need to do. So some of the things that I want to talk about is if you go into adventure, if you clear an entire stage, you don't have to 3-star it, you'll actually get this boss event, right? So this contract right here, that's going to be the stamina system for the raid boss fights, particularly to fight Candy Imp and the other bosses that you'll encounter as you go through the Halloween event. So just note that, essentially you can clear all these stages, right? And eventually you get to a boss. Let's just challenge one for the sake of it. And they're really easy for the most part. The one thing that I will say about these bosses is I highly recommend leveling up Rikia, because she is the premier unit and she is more effective when dealing damage to pretty much all of the units like in these fights. And the thing that I want you guys to know is that you actually cannot raid these, so you have to do them individually. And they're not too difficult. Like I said, just kind of go with the flow and just go with them. Try to do like expend your contracts, like go as far as you can, and we'll talk about why. But essentially you're going to be getting those chocolate coins that you've been probably seeing like pop up into your inventory. And those chocolate coins are super important because of the exchange system that they have and pretty much the interest they build. So if you beat a stage, you get these Halloween event boxes that are super cool that will grant you like gold and all sorts of things. They're really awesome, right? So, these are like the 3 event characters. For the most part, just use Rikia. Like, she's absolutely amazing and she's like an SR unit. Jemmy and Edward are, they're going to be gacha characters, so they're going to be harder to obtain. And of course, like, actually, if you didn't know, if you click certain things on the map, you can actually get, special rewards just like that. So make sure to click around the map. If there's like something moving, or there's something that you see, you'll get special rewards just like this, all right? If it's glowing or if it's moving, there's like a certain thing, there you go. You just got some free stuff right there. So look around for those Easter eggs, just see them. Let's talk about the actual Nightmare Exchange. So this Nightmare Exchange is actually a candy exchange, and you want to give your candy, all of it, every single day. And the reason why is you'll see it right here. He's actually saying it every day at 5 a.m. He will give you interest on your chocolate, all right? So what that means essentially is that, let's say I have 3,500, 10% of that is like 300 plus some. So that's how many coins I'm going to get in the morning at 5 a.m. And I saw some like math around this. I think it's like 40,000 like chocolate coins, 40,000 plus, and that's like the rough cost of everything. But for the most part, I just recommend saving everything for like the last week or the last 4 or 5 days, see if there's an amazing discount, and then spend all your stuff there, because you just want to accumulate interest for all of your candy, right? So one of the biggest things that I also want us to talk about is the quests. So you're gonna have a set of daily quests, and you can see here I did my illusion corridor. For the most part, clear event stage, clear the stages within the actual Halloween event, kill an event boss, which is what we did earlier with Fenibeth. Challenge illusion corridor, just go to Arcana and do that thing. Date any partner. That one's probably gonna be the most difficult daily quest. And the only reason why is because you need, intimacy with a particular character. I recommend if you have Miyuki and you use her fairly frequently, then, get her to Intimacy 5 and then take her on a date, so on and so forth. It's not really like you have to pick certain things as far as I know. Or feel free to date, like Saya, because she's relatively easy to get to level 4. And plus she's a really great SSR character that you get right off the bat. Well, if you do the Wings of Growth event, right? So that is mostly the Priest of Halloween event. If you're having any difficulties with the stages, you know, I highly recommend getting to at least like stage 3, and I'll show you like a run that I usually do with like my current lineup. So if you're curious about my lineup, this is like my loadout pretty much, and notice that Ricky has an up on it. Not, you know, I only have 3 SSRs that I'm using. Obviously my setup is different from yours, and if you want to look at the leader killer gameplay that I posted on a previous video, feel free to check it out. But for the most part, all you really do is like, you know, you drop character, whichever character that you want, and you know, just take out the leader as fast as possible, because that's the way I personally play. You know, just get rid of Pan. I don't think like the scaling for this Halloween event gets too crazy. It gets really awful though once you get to, I believe it's 3-6 or 3-7, which is where I'm currently stuck at. It's like the pacing is just really bad. So if you're gonna have a difficult time there, there's a good reason for it. They don't want you to get through it. So, you know, I got to 3-1 and so on and so forth. Like, that's how I clear it. I just go straight for the boss, like my leader killer formation. For the most part, like, you know, just use your contracts, use your pumpkins, you know, just do raid times 10 for the most part, and you'll be able to clear most of the events, you know, do all the dates and everything. But I'm curious, like, if you guys have any more questions regarding this, you know, this is like the daily login for the pumpkin supplies. You know, just log in every single day and you'll get everything. Bunch of cool rewards, right? So that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to keep it like short and simple because folks were asking for a Halloween event guide. So, you know, pretty much do your normal dailies, do your like dailies within like the actual Halloween event. Feel free to get the skins for the Nightmare Exchange. Pretty much just hold out until like the last 4 or 5 days to accumulate that interest on, you know, chocolate coins. Make sure to, you know, get your daily logins and make sure to do your daily quest. And these achievement quests, you know, you'll probably have it done within the next 2 weeks. Nothing too crazy. And make sure to also expend all of your pumpkins every day. Just go to the highest stage. I'm at 3-5. It is what it is, no matter how far you can get. I'm pretty sure you can acquire everything for the most part by the time we hit the next 2 weeks. You don't need, you know, Jemmy, and you don't need Edward. Just use Rikia and you'll be absolutely fine. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Wait, I forgot one thing. Don't forget to open like these boxes right here in your inventory. You know, you get these Halloween event boxes. Where are you? Consumables. Halloween event box. Where are you? Right here. They're all the way at the bottom. Make sure to open these guys because, you know, there's a lot of good stuff in here. Anyways, I will see you in the next one.